Welcome to Tesla Info, and today we're going to run through some top tips and things to know if you're looking to buy a used Tesla. The first thing is the car you're looking at may not be the car you think it is, and by that we're really reflecting on the fact that Tesla make continuous changes through the car and have done all the way through their life. So a standard range model that you're looking at may not be the same spec or even have some of the same features as a car you've seen a YouTube video on. We list all these changes that happen to the models over the time on our website, but just simple changes like the introduction of heat pumps, battery size changes, motor changes, the introduction of double glazing on some of the windows. There is a whole host of things that Tesla have done to change the spec of the car. And if we just look at the Model 3, there have actually been 8 batteries across the 3 core models of standard range, long range and performance. Another thing to consider is whether a newer, lower range model is better buy than an older, higher range model. For instance, a rear-wheel drive model versus an older long range model. With the introduction of heat pumps and the new batteries and better range in the long range model, and the things like heated steering wheel, which wasn't available before, you may find a newer, lower spec model actually offers you all the benefits of the old model and more for very similar money. These two cars are within a few £1,000s of each other, and just the warranty alone covers that difference. Traditional thinking would make you think that a car direct from the manufacturer or a CPO car would be much more expensive than buying from a third-party dealer, and that's no longer the case really with Tesla. You do get some expensive cars, usually optioned up with FSD and stuff, but they also have some cracking deals in the used inventory, and we're the only site that actually lists third-party independent and Tesla inventory side by side, so you can see the comparisons easily without having to go hunting around and comparing different websites. Okay, this one's a bit geeky. The quoted ranges are not always comparable, especially in Europe where the system change from NEDC to WLTP. If we look back at the Model S75D, which changed to the standard range, while the EPA figure went up from 237 to 255 miles, the rating in Europe went down from 259 miles to 233 miles. These are the same car, it's just a quirk. The relevance really is if you look at an older Model S in Europe with the NEDC testing, you may see quite a large number and think that car has a better range than a later car or a Model 3 or a Model Y. It probably won't, just because of the quirk of the way things were recorded back then. So just one to watch out for when comparing cars online. The next one is a pet hate of ours and just junk or old adverts. Here's a US site. We applied 2 simple filters looking for MX90Ds, and in the top 5 results we're finding listings which are over 10 months old. These cars can't really be for sale, surely. One thing we do on our website is we show the age of all the adverts so you can see how long they've been around for, and we filter out some of these junk just because we just don't believe it's credible. So another tip for when you're looking, watch out for the old junk. Our final set of tips is sort of the typical mistakes that in the adverts that dealers make. Here we've got the classic, the car has free supercharging, when we know it doesn't transfer because of the age of the car. Here we've got another dealer. These aren't the biggest sins by any means, but 14 speakers in a Model Y, well, they're only ever 13, and a sub 4.5 seconds 0 to 60 when it's 4.8. It's just poor, shoddy work. An autopilot is another common area where people make mistakes. Even Tesla get this wrong. We've got here a 2015 Model S with enhanced autopilot. The cars weren't being built with enhanced autopilot then. So these are things to watch out for because they could be quite costly, and a lot of dealers can be quite misleading with the words. Here's a dealer that sort of like talks about full self-driving computers and things. Has it got FSD or has it not? So if you're in doubt, make sure you clarify with the dealer. So 3 top messages really. 1, make sure you do your homework because there is so much incorrect stuff out there, it's a bit annoying. Don't dismiss Tesla used cars because there can be some great deals in there, and don't rely on the experts because even they can make mistakes. If Tesla can make them, everyone can make them. So do your work, enjoy, and hope you find that car.